the illusion of speed. Why tokenmaxxing is creating a productivity trap. The software development industry is currently caught in a paradoxical loop. Engineers are writing more code than ever before, yet they are spending a disproportionate amount of time fixing what they just built. As AI coding agents like Claude Code, Cursor, and Codex become standard tools, a new phenomenon called tokenmaxxing, the prioritization of high AI usage and large token budgets, has emerged. While high token consumption is often treated as a badge of honor in Silicon Valley, emerging data suggests that this metric is a misleading indicator of actual progress. The gap between acceptance and retention, the core of the problem lies in how productivity is being measured. Currently, many engineering managers focus on code acceptance rates, the percentage of AI-generated code that a developer approves and merges into the codebase. In many cases, these rates look impressive, often hovering between 80% and 90%. However, this metric fails to account for code churn, the frequency with which that same code must be deleted or rewritten shortly after being accepted. They are missing the churn that happens when engineers have to revise that code in the following weeks, which drives the real-world acceptance rate down between 10% and 30% of generated code. Alex Searcy, CEO of Waydev, this discrepancy reveals a critical distinction. There is a massive difference between volume, how much code is produced, and value, how much code actually stays in the system. The data, rising churn and diminishing returns, several industry analytics firms have released data highlighting the hidden costs of rapid AI adoption. The trend shows that while AI increases throughput, it simultaneously creates a massive wave of technical debt. Get Clear reported that regular AI users average 9.4x higher code churn than those who do not use AI, a rate that more than doubles the perceived productivity gains. Pharaoh's AI found that in environments with high AI adoption, code churn, the ratio of deleted lines to added lines, skyrocketed by 861%. Jellyfish analyzed over 7,500 engineers and found that those with the largest token budgets produced the most pull requests, but the efficiency was non-existent. They achieved roughly 2x the throughput at 10x the cost, proving that the tools are generating volume rather than long-term value. The experience gap. Senior versus junior engineers. The impact of AI is not distributed equally across the workforce. A significant trend is emerging regarding seniority. Junior engineers tend to accept much higher volumes of AI-generated code, often without the deep architectural context to spot subtle errors. The consequence: this leads to a massive influx of disposable code that requires constant rewriting, placing a heavy burden on the entire engineering team. This creates a technical debt cycle, where the speed gained during the initial coding phase is lost during the much more expensive phases of code review and maintenance. Adapting to a new reality, the industry is attempting to catch up to these shifts. Companies like Waydev are reworking their platforms to track AI-specific metadata, while giants like Atlassian have made billion-dollar acquisitions, such as DX, to help organizations calculate the true ROI of coding agents. The goal is to move away from measuring inputs, tokens consumed, and toward measuring outcomes, stable, high-quality code that remains in production. Conclusion: while AI tools have undeniably accelerated the pace of software development, they have also introduced a massive surge in code churn. To avoid a productivity trap, companies must shift their focus from the volume of code generated to the long-term stability and quality of the software produced.